guys. So we're back today. Um, Today I said in the past that I was gonna start doing uh like one of the upcoming days was definitely gonna be a cop out day. Uh, I think today we will be redeeming our cop out day. As you can see, we are at 201. We are at 201 cards to review. So what we're gonna do, because I know that those cards are literally gonna be torture, I want to have a lighter day. Um, want to have a lighter day. Uh, we're literally just gonna go and do the mathematics. I'm gonna set the new cards to 58. We're not gonna do 58. But what I am gonna do is I'm going to come over and share my screen onto the I'm gonna share onto the browse section so you guys can see it. So I was already on this page before. I just wanted you guys. I like keeping it consistent. So basically, uh, these are all the cards in the mathematics deck of physics. So what we're gonna do first is this could be one of our shortest streams yet. Um, just because it is so like because we might genuinely take out so many cards. So all right, let's start. So uh yeah, I'm not really interested in like any of this card. Any of that. Okay. What is number raised zero equal to? Suspend. What happens when you multiply numbers with exponents? Suspend. What happens when numbers with exponents divide? Suspend. When a number is raised to an exponent, suspend. When a number when a fraction is raised to an exponent, suspend. Number raised to a negative exponent, suspend. Number raised to a fraction exponent, power root, suspend. 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 Honestly, suspend. um 13. I don't know if I have 13. I think this one I have memorized, but like actually I'm just gonna suspend it. These two are the ones that I'm least sure about. So 13 squared might get an easy, but it's definitely not gonna get like I don't think I should suspend that one. Um okay. The logs are gonna be probably the ones that I might actually need to think about. These aren't happens when you take the log of a denominator. Um, SOHCAHTOA, opposite over hypotenuse. These are these can all be suspended. You can suspend that. Sine and cosine, you can memorize them. Sine is y and x is cosine. So it's gonna be you just I wish I could draw the circle out here, but it's basically um I wish I could draw uh so oh sorry, I didn't look at it. I'm just testing myself out. So I think I can figure this out. I don't really have it memorized numerically, but I think I have the mechanism memorized. So if cosine is x and sine is y, and all the way far on the like the x axis, right? On the x axis, all the way this way, like assuming the middle of this line that I'm like kind of drawing out is zero, is x equals zero, then on this side is gonna be that's gonna be 1 comma 0. So that's gonna be 1 cosine. The value of cosine is gonna be 1, and the value of sine is gonna be 0. And then you kind of just use your left hand to do the rest. So square root of 3 over 2 is gonna be the x, and the y is gonna be 1/2. Then 45, 60, and then 90. Like you can just continue with your hands. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 1 0 square root of 3 over 2. Yeah, you're just using you just use your left hand and palm faces you, and you put down according to which angle. So if your left hand, actually no, sorry, if your right hand is facing, you have your palm facing you, right? Then for 30 degrees, you would put down your index finger, and you're gonna have 3 fingers left, like on the left side of the finger that you just put down, your index finger, and then 1 finger on the other side. So you're gonna have you realize you have 3 fingers on one side, up on one side, and 1 finger up on the other side. You just have to always remember that the numerator is always square root of whatever number of fingers you're holding up over 2. As long as you can remember that, then you can remember all of these, as well as remembering that cosine is x and sine is y. You like maybe for like a brief second, some people might think, oh, like what's the square root? Well, it's not. There's no square root in the 1/2. Well, the square root of 1 is also 1. So yeah, that's why. And Kate, like maybe some people wouldn't think that, but I think it's probably for the best to just say it anyway. Pico, I don't remember. Nano, I think is definitely -9. I think nano is -9 for sure. Suspend. Micro is -6, right? Yep. Milli is -3. Centi is -2. Okay, I wasn't 100% sure of that one. Deci, I'm assuming is -1. I'll leave that one. Deca, I'm assuming is 1. Kilo is kilo. Kilo gotta be 1,000, bro. So like, I'm gonna say 10 to the third. Yeah, I'm gonna leave that alone. This is gonna be 10 to the sixth. This is gonna be 10 to the ninth. This is gonna be 10 to the 12th. I'm actually gonna suspend all these. You just, I feel like if you ever own a game console, you just know that one is always like they're always in factors of like 1,000 from one another. Um, what is an angstrom? Okay. How do we divide fractions? Keep change. Sorry, what's suspend? Multiply fractions, you literally just multiply them. How do we add or subtract with the same, just do whatever operation to the numerator? What? How does one? You need to make it the same denominator first, and then you can re-simplify. Um, okay. So now we've done that. Uh, all right. Let's see. Um, we have gone from 58 in mathematics. We've gone from 58 in mathematics to 23 in mathematics. So yeah, that's honestly phenomenal. What we're gonna do, this might be crazy for me to say, but what if what if instead of doing the mathematics, what if instead of doing the mathematics, we just do that? So we suspended those cards and did our little like 5 minutes doing that. So we just erased part of that deck. We're not even. I don't even think I want to do that anymore today. I think. Let's see. What can we do today? We're gonna lower reviews to 0. Um, um, okay. Damn, bro. Let's see. Um, um, 1 second. Okay. Um, okay. Let's do. Let's do this one. We haven't done psych social in a little while. What is foraging? Looking for food. Suspend. What is solitude? Looking for food by yourself. Suspend. Looking for food as a group. Suspend. Driven strongly by instinct. Can also be gained through learned behavior. Oh, genetics. Close enough. What is auto communication? Communicating with yourself. Oh, giving information to yourself. Um, it is auto communication, buddy. What is anthropomorphism? Attributing human characteristics to uh, attributing human characteristics to um, to inanimate objects. Oh, non-human animals. Anthropomorphism. Pheromones. What is random mating? They literally just breed with anything. There's no like basis. Assortative mating. It's when people with similar or like thing like animals or like a member of the same species or like breeding group, whatever you want to call it, like they breed based off of similar characteristics with certain phenotypes. Strongly driven by genetics can be through learning, giving information to yourself. Disassorted mating, you mate with uh, mating with animals that have dissimilar features from you. Attributing human characteristics to non-human animals. Um, Assortative mating. Uh, Non-assortative. Is it non-assortative or disassortative? I would say disassortative. Damn it. That's why you don't change your answer, folks. What is random mating? Uh, Random mating is all members of a species are equally likely to mate. What's going on? Okay. So they mate uh if they have like certain phenotypes, if they have the same like specific phenotype. What is inclusive fitness? Refers to changing the population to make it more likely for offspring of all members to succeed. Non-assortative mating. Those best fit to the environment will survive and pass it on to offspring. Predicts the availability of resources and learned behavior. Resources and social behavior. Game theory involves intention and reasoning the behaviors of others. Evolutionary. What is inclusive fitness? Changes in the population that make it more likely for all of them to succeed. Resources and social behavior. Game theory involves uh, uh, intention and decisions with intent. Evolutionary game theory is uh, evolutionary game theory. It is decisions without conscious intent, reasoning the behaviors of others. What is evolutionary game theory? Um, Evolutionary game theory is um, Evolutionary game theory is those best fit to an environment are most likely to those best fit to an environment are most likely uh, to survive and pass it on to their offspring. This is when this is changes in a population that increase the chances of all offspring, the offspring of all members to survive or to succeed. Anthropomorphism. Game theory involves intention and reasoning the behaviors of others. Evolutionary game theory is decisions without conscious intent. Evolutionary game theory is, though it says that those best fit to an environment will survive and pass it on to their offspring. What is inclusive fitness? Inclusive fitness is changes in a population that uh, changes in a population that changes in a population that cover no that increase the chances of all the offspring that increase the chances of the offspring of all members to succeed. I got that right. Of resources and social behavior. Um, Genetics, learning, giving human characteristics to non-human animals, human information to yourself, mating with animals that have dissimilar traits, um, game theory, um, this involves intention and of behavior, reasoning of behavior. Evolutionary game theory is decision without conscious intent, reasoning the behaviors of others. Disassorted mating. Um, Involves intention and reasoning the behavior of others. Okay. What is inclusive fitness? Changes in a population that increase the probability of the offspring of all members to succeed. Assortative mating. What is random mating? Random mating is they just mate with literally whatever. All members of a species have an equal chance of mating with another. Um, Mating based on similar phenotypes or having certain phenotypes in common. Um, Game theory involves intention and reasoning the behavior of others. Evolutionary is decisions without conscious intent. Changes in the population that increase the probability for all members, for the offspring of all members to succeed. Anthropomorphism. Um, Evolutionary game theory says that um, those best fit to an environment will survive and pass it on to their offspring. Resources and social behavior. Uh, it involves intention and reasoning the behavior of others, is decisions without conscious intent. What is inclusive fitness? Inclusive fitness is Um, okay. What is inclusive fitness? Inclusive fitness is changes in the population that increase the chances for the offspring of all members to succeed. Perfect. Did we suspend another three cards? Yes, yes, we did. And what, bro? And what? Okay, so honestly, that's literally all the cards. So what we're gonna do now is I'm going to get our Jack Weston. We're gonna get our Jack Weston, and that is gonna be. We're gonna do. We're gonna do maybe like two passages today because it is gonna be a shorter stream, and I didn't even. I'm trying to push through. Um, we've been doing like 3 hour streams the last like 2 days. Um, uh, which is not honestly that crazy. I think it's realistically just the content. Like it feels like it's a lot of stuff. Um, like outside of like it's pretty easy to look at those and be like, oh, like yeah, like it's just 3 hours. But like on top of that, it's still the review cards. So that also takes me a couple hours. Um, so that's the reason why I genuinely needed to stop doing that on stream. All right. Let me Google Chrome Jack Weston. Should be it. All right, cool. All right. Uh okay. So um all right. Let's see. MCAT question bank. Study question bank. Number of questions. We can do we can do like 12. We can do it timed. uh so like does it know that I want to do cars or how do I select? Is that possible? Is it possible to select which cars I want to do? Um, I definitely don't know how to do it. Uh, like it must be here. I think I just don't know how to. I've only ever done if I click unseen. Oh, okay. It's bruh. I didn't expect that. I don't really care. I just want number of questions. We just want to do 12. Um, honestly, let's make it if each let's make it 18. This is gonna be this is gonna be a big car segment. Let's see. Let's see how we do. Okay. Now I pause this. All right. Let's get it. I really want to pick this one, but I don't think it's that one. Yo, an 8 question passage? Is that even heard of? Is that possible? Oh, never mind. Sorry, guys. False alarm. Damn, I keep zoning out.
Who the hell is John Forcing? Oh, curious. That is so bad. All right, let's review it. Let's see. That is really bad. I suck. Damn, I didn't even read the. I didn't even read C. That's why I got that. That's why I got that wrong. If I would have read C, I might have. 6%. 6%. The option I picked was what 6% of people chose. I think I misinterpreted. I misinterpreted it. I thought the correct answer was 6%, and my answer was 37. It doesn't say, like, what? It doesn't say this though. Like this is a detail that isn't true. I feel like that's unfair. What? wasn't even expecting to get this one right. This is the one that I got right. This answer is also wrong. Bro, this is the problem. This answer is like they're more willing to fail more instructors on their annual evaluations. Principals are at their best when when they're willing to fail more instructors. Like it's not about failing more instructors, it's about failing more of the bad ones. Like which I guess like I feel like it's important to be specific. Granted, here it says 1%. So like, we can probably assume that it's more than 1%, but I don't know. Yeah, that one is on me. Oh, I didn't really realize. I didn't realize the first. Yeah, there was a lot of things I wasn't realizing. Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Unless it was easy or moderate, my chances of getting it correct were like zero. Yeah, I failed. 100% of the hard questions. Zero, zero, zero chance. Zero chance of getting a hard one wrong, an easy one wrong. 100% of getting the hard ones wrong. That's crazy. That's embarrassing, low key. But all right. So, um, now, thank you everyone for watching. This is gonna be the end of our stream for today. I think we will be back tomorrow for another stream. Um, Tomorrow we might be doing. Uh, we might be doing more biology, depending on how I'm feeling. Maybe we'll finish off psychology. I feel like psychology, like just finishing off that like those cards, because we actually went through them pretty quick. Those 80 cards, those cards that I was doing today, there were still more. I told you guys a long time ago. I still had like 80 something cards that I didn't do that one day that we speed ran them. So that was pretty much some of those. And obviously we didn't even finish the math. So or we didn't do the math. We just suspended cards and then did the rest in psych soc. So yeah. I'm gonna do my reviews for today, and yeah, I hope everyone has a great rest of their night, and bye.